You know, we've had this Raptor for about a year now as our long-term test truck, and there is one thing we haven't done with it.
We haven't had a chance to measure it using a dyno.
A dyno run, cool. So exactly how high up are we?
Well, according to my app, we are exactly a mile above sea level.
Which is 5,280 in terms of feet, and that means that the air density is much less here, which means that we lose horsepower.
Yep.
And Ford says this truck gets, and this is at the crank, not at the wheels, 411 horsepower and 434 pound-foot of torque. Now we're going to lose about 25 to 26% by the time it gets to the wheels, and I'm thinking because we're a mile above sea level, we're going to lose a heck of a lot more than that. And coming up next on the Fast Lane truck, we're going to see exactly how much horsepower and torque this is putting out, and I think that number is going to be pretty underwhelming.
You guys are going to freak out about how low it truly is.
You think it's like a Civic?
Not that bad.
A Ranger?
Maybe.
Hey Nathan, where can you find great truck videos online?
I don't know, where?
At TFLtruck and nowhere else. No one's doing truck videos. Of course, there's people out there shooting like truck burnouts, but it's a handheld camera. I mean, we are using professional gear. We are using professional photographers like Andre over there. All right, somewhat professional. And that's exactly one of our goals. We're trying to raise enough money in this pledge drive to actually hire a real photographer. So if you can donate, what, $2 a month, $24 a year?
If it's possible, that would be awesome. And if you go up to $5 a month, you get this handy dandy t-shirt right here, which has TFL truck and TFL car.
And if you kick in $10 a month, then we'll throw in a trucker hat as well. How cool is that?
I wish I had a trucker's hat.
So when it's corrected at the wheel, we're producing 333 horsepower, and I forget how much torque?
350.
350 pound-foot of torque. That's at the wheel. Now, here's the painful part. At a mile above sea level, we're only producing 274 horsepower and 289 pound-foot of torque, which is, gosh, you know, that's like a mid-sized truck. That's not a Raptor. No. That is like a base truck. You know, just enough to power the thing. But when you're towing, I mean, look at that, 274 horsepower and only not even 300 pound-foot of torque. That is a lot of power that you're not getting when you're trying to tow a trailer, which this can tow supposedly, that's 8,000 pounds. And when you take that number and you take it up to the Ike Gauntlet, which is what we do, right, which is basically 12,000 feet above elevation, oh my God, that's going to drop another, let me think about that.
17%.
Yeah, 17%. So up at the top of the Ike Gauntlet, you're going to be less than, you're going to be around 225 or so horsepower if I'm doing this right. And you know, same number in torque. It's just incredible how much power we lose up here. So we need a supercharger, my man.
Yes, we do.
All right, Nathan, let's keep this really simple. Ford says that this truck is making 411 horsepower, but at the wheels, it's really only making 333. But at a mile above sea level,
274 horsepower.
You know what? That is more than a Civic or a Ranger, but still, good God, dude.
A 1.21, and that is time and metric bar, which is 14.7 to get your correction factor at sea level, which is an SAE standard.
So basically, what we're looking at here, guys, is what the computer is correcting for. And SAE is, of course, the Society of Automotive Engineers. So that's the correction that the software does automatically because we're up here at a mile above sea level.
Correct, correct. with a 21% humidity and 851 metric bars of pressure. Now in this room currently, it's still giving us a 1% correction factor just because of the humidity and of course, you know, just average stuff in the room today. It's 21% humidity with 850 metric bars. That would be about 1,000 at sea level.
Yeah, so once again, things change substantially when you get up to a mile above sea level, and it's really, really scary to see how much less power we have.
Great for athletes to train, horrible for cars to make horsepower.
Yes, indeed.
It hurts, but you know what? It just proves that we need something very special.
Like what? A different truck?
No, a supercharger. Oh, no, better. 2 turbochargers.
No, better yet, 2 superchargers.
Yeah, let's just go crazy. No, but if we put 2 turbochargers on there, then we would make up for a lot of that loss. So the supercharger, obviously the same thing, but in different ways.
All right, well, maybe we can...
Fund us today, please, if you wouldn't mind. Don't forget to go.
Anyway, thanks for watching. We appreciate the support. And check out TFLtruck.com for more news, views,
and real-world reviews.
Ciao.